what is so remarkable is the work that you did in The Visitor as the older Jake Sisko, which is just one of the great hours of television.
That's what people say. Again, going back to my aunt, she had passed away about 3 months before I got that script. I was like, she was my best friend as well as my mentor and my guide. Every summer she made sure I was active in another program, whether it was geography or theater or whatever. And so I was inconsolable. I couldn't speak. I still remember her phone number. And out of the blue, that script came to me. And she whispered in my ear, just honor me. So every mannerism in that thing is based on her and how she raised me, how she saved me from gang life, how she saved me, saved my soul. And that's where that comes from.
Did you...
Thank you, Aunt Clara.
I mean, it's such a remarkable performance. Did you spend any time with Sirach to sort of get his mannerisms or a sense of who he was, since you were playing him as an older character?
Yeah, they sent me a bunch of tapes so I could like study him, and I got time to meet him on the set. And he was originally, they had wanted him to do the role, but they felt he didn't have the gravitas because he was like 18 at the time.
Right.
And he came up to me and he hugged me on the last day of the shoot and said thank you. Because it, not only that episode, but it cemented what he and Avery Brooks are doing in their characterizations.
I mean, and that's an episode that people point to all the time, showing the importance of a relationship between a father and son. And you didn't see, you know, an African-American father and son portrayed in that way on many television shows at the time.
Any television show.
And Star Trek doesn't necessarily get the credit it deserves for depicting that. And it's just such a beautiful, beautiful story written by Michael Taylor and an uncredited Ron Moore.
Thank you for remembering his name.
Of course, of course.
David Livingston, who directed the episode.
I know, the best line producer to ever direct. I mean, the line producers are not used. They're worrying about the money usually. But he was a wonderful director. He always gave himself more money than he should have, but it paid off.
You know.
Well, he knows he directed one of the best episodes on Star Trek.
He did.
So
That's the best thing he ever did.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
yeah, it's
So,
beautiful.
That's
That
great.
was a hell of a shoot, though. Speaking of makeup, the last day we shot was on a Sunday. My call time was at 1 a.m. in the morning, and the makeup took 6 hours.
Wow. So it was more difficult to get into the elder Jake Sisko
Oh, yeah,
makeup than
'cause
the current.
It was the wig, all that stuff.
And yet you did this amazing performance through it. So what's the difference between acting without a mask and acting through a mask?
You mean like acting on Andromeda?
Yeah.
It's all part of the training, because whether you have a makeup on or whether you have different clothes on, it's still the human heart that comes through, and that's all we try to do. Heart and soul.